Wait, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. We were muted. Now we're good. Now we good. Now we good.
It turned out to be foreskins. People were protesting circumcision. So they were like wearing all white, and then in the crotch region, it was like painted red. And I was like, I've never seen someone protest a circumcision before. And now I made a TikTok about it. Now it has like 300,000 views and like 20,000 likes, and the comments are a fucking war zone. The comments, I didn't even know that this was a thing that people were back and forth about. You know what I mean? I had no clue that they were separate sides on the circumcision.
What's their organization called? Like,
and so it seems like it's called.
The Brotherhood of Hooded Rangers.
The Brotherhoods. Just call them the Brotherhoods.
It's something equally as stupid. I know exactly how to find it.
I have funny stories about
it. Is bloodstainedmen.com. That's what it is. bloodstainedmen.com. Which that feels equally as dumb as Hooded Rangers.
Hooded Rangers isn't dumb. That sounds dope.
So you deserve your whole penis. That's one sign that a protester
They don't
has.
cut off They don't cut off the penis, dude. I mean, anyway, I did not realize it. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day.
Yeah. Snip the tip. Who gives a fuck? I guess whatevs.
Whatevs.
I actually, when I was a baby, what happened was the doctor did too much, and now I don't have a cock anymore. It's just all gone. It's smooth. I'm like a Ken Barbie doll. You know what I mean?
It's one of the hazards, but you know what? You're living your life. That's right.
I'd love to know the rate. Yeah, 1 in 1,000. We go too far. We misjudge.
Jesus Christ. Snipped a little bit too much off the tip. And speaking of snipping maybe a little too much off the tip.
I can't wait for this analogy. Let's go.
Bobby Green maybe snipped off a little more you could deal with, man. But we kind of saw that coming, right, bro? Nice segue, Mac. Peep that.
Nice segue, Mac. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, man.
I mean, shit. What was the betting lines at the end? I think it was something like -900 to Islam.
Yeah, because we talked about this. It's like, dude, it was a smaller betting line than Nunez and Pena.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
He did. Well, let's break it down. There's not too much. We said this right before. There's not a ton of shit to really break down from that card. It was not a fantastic card by any means. But before Bane, we'll start with you. But real quick, Jesse, some chill ass music to prep for the show. There you go. What's up, baby? We got Gabriel here. What's up, dog? Eric, what's up, dog? And Faith, what's up, dude? Okay. Bane, thoughts on anything from the card? Go.
I'm gonna start with a lot of more personal things that happened to me during the card.
Yeah.
For me, it was one of the best betting nights I've ever had. It really was. A lot of the plays that I made landed. My Terrence McKinney by sub, $3 to 30. I had a round robin that gave me like $50, and then I had a parlay that gave me about $70 off of $5. But I did have a $5 bet that was one leg away from landing me $1,000. It was a plus 18,000 play. It was Terrence McKinney. It was Ramiz Brahimajaj, whatever his name is. Ignacio Bahamundes in the third round, and then Armin Petrosian, and then Yoel Alvarez. We get all the way. We hit 4 of those. The cash out's like $300.
You mean?
But I ride the light, baby. I go to the ground.
Sure. I'm glad you didn't win it. I'm glad you didn't win your parlay. Do you know why?
And why?
Because you would have spent it on something that you didn't need. You would have needed to spend that on less poverty internet. And I know you would have just bought a bunch of Grey Goose and Uber rides, okay?
And cranberry juice.
Yeah, and cranberry juice. What the fuck it was you were telling? We're not getting. Don't get into the juice thing, man. The whole fucking fruit thing. My man. Max, let me just. I will just let you know real quick. What Bane said the other day makes no goddamn sense, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He said he cannot allow food to touch each other. And so I go, well, what are we talking about?
No, I'm being misperceived. I said I do not like when my fruit touches other fruit. If like honeydew touches cantaloupe or strawberries touch watermelon or fruit, I just can't do fruit. And then you went and said that I eat pizza and burgers in a bowl.
You said that, bitch. It was you just an example. That. No. Okay, well,
see, I don't do it. I don't do it. It was an example. I was making an example.
I feel like I should be put in the middle of this. I shouldn't be on this right hand side. I should be in between you two. Otherwise, it's gonna get violent.
You got to be Herb Dean on this one, dude. I'm telling you. I brought up, hey man.
Let me ask you a question, Max.
Okay, I'm being dragged into it.
When your fruit? Do you like it when your fruit touches and the flavors of your fruit combine?
What you're discussing there is a smoothie, and I love that shit.
Hey, no. Excellent point.
Like
the fuck, bitch! You don't drink kiwi juice because you're Hey, wait. I would like a kiwi.
I just had a smoothie earlier.
So you're just bullshit. Is all you're trying to say. Jen, what's up? Luke, what's up?
You're just a fruit racist, is what you are, man.
Something, bro. You like to segregate your fruit, dude.
I'm not sure about that,
fruit
man.
Selective.
Got a fruit apartheid.
I'm sorry that I have a higher standard.
Jesus Christ. Okay, fuck that conversation. We got into it about that the other day. Let's get into this. Okay, so you said a bunch of bullshit. Whatever the fuck you said about losing parlays and feeling all cool. Okay, dope. So dope, Bane. All right, bro. Max, what did you think about the card? And do you let kiwi touch your banana and then you still eat it?
I'm in New Zealand, so...
I will say what I want! All right? Max, it is his turn to speak.
I'm in New Zealand, so anytime any human being touches fruit, two fruits are touching, because a kiwi is touching something. So, that's impossible to avoid here. But in terms of the card...
Yeah.
Can we get some Jeon Kim love? Because Priscilla Cachoeira got that win. And I don't know about it, bro?
I can't stand Bane right now, bro. He is dead ass eating
just
fucking
eating a huge ass
bag of popcorn. Where do you even get that, you bitch?
We're having a big party.
I can't stand.
I work at a movie theater. I work at a fucking movie theater. Where else do you think I got it? It says Harkins on the back.
I really can't stand Bane, dude. So, dude, most people your age in college buy single-ply bullshit toilet paper because you can't afford the real shit. And then they steal it from their work, generally speaking. You steal giant industrial bags of popcorn?
I actually I
Don't
purchased
incriminate
this.
yourself.
I bought it.
Shut
I
up.
bought it.
Tell us what you thought about the card. Tell us what you thought about the card, Max. Fuck Christ. Yes. Kim probably won that fight. Priscilla Cachoeira is fun to watch fight.
I mean, she's never boring. Like, something always happens. She does something dumb. She somehow wins by knockout. But yeah, I think she got absolutely battered that entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow Jeon Kim ends up with a loss, which sucks because I like her because she's fantastic. Other than that, Bahamondes proves that he's got submissions. Cheeky Bravo choke. T-Rex proves that he's got submissions. Terrence McKinney. And that was pretty much the only reason to watch the card other than the main event.
Dude.
Okay, well, hold on. I mean, Rodriguez versus Petrosian was great.
Oh, yes.
That was a
absolutely.
banger. Obama versus Petrosian. That was a really good fight.
Dude.
And Sarukian made Joel Alvarez bleed his own blood, which was fun.
Oh, that looked like a straight. Yeah, it looked like a snuff film, bro.
That was nasty.
Yeah, that one was fuck. Thomas, what's up, baby?
Tommy Langston in the chat. How you doing?
Yeah. Fruit salad, yummy is. Don't bring up no more fruit salad talk. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna fucking ankle pick Bane and put that entire bag of industrial, like that, dude. That wasn't even made in a kettle, bro. That was made like in a lab. Like that. I can't stand you. What is your keyboard look? Don't. I don't want to talk about. No more Bane food talk. Bane sucks. All right. He occasionally has a decent MMA. I can't stand you. Okay, here we go.
It's so big. It's such a big bag of popcorn.
Let's top out. Let's finish this card. Everyone's done with this card, bro. This card with, you know. Here's the thing.
Do you want to hear the message that I sent Gregory Rodriguez after his loss to Armin?
I don't know. It depends on what it involves. Tell me. God,
I said Saturday at 8 p.m. Greg, what a fantastic fight, man. Every time in the octagon, you put it all on the line and show your heart and determination. Insanely entertaining, and I truly hope you feel proud of that one. Judges in Vegas are so hit and miss. I can't comprehend your frustration, but you've always got a fan in me and so many others. Team RoboCop.
And did he hit you back?
Sit on me now, bitch! Sit on me now!
Yeah. You know what, dude? I hope he left you on read. You piece of shit. Because I texted him after and I said, hey, dude, Bane said he won't eat a banana if a kiwi touched it.
Oh,
anyway,
he's bringing it back up.
No, I didn't. Okay,
and he said, I'm going to serve a third term.
Here's what I have to say about that fight. Does he bathe in there?
It looks like Mr. Clean.
Like, bro, he's like Frank from that episode of Always Sunny where the hair is unclean. Bro.
Oh. He's a hairless wonder. He looks smooth.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he does.
Okay.
For sure.
I bet he uses lotion. I bet he
for sure
puts lotion on his skin.
Some moisturizer.
He uses
Mac,
Nair.
tell us about the main event, Mac.
Okay, so
that's hair removal.
Here's what I think. Dude, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, dude. I'm gonna beat your ass, put you on a white fucking bed sheet, and send you to that circumcision protest or whatever, dude. Okay, here's what we're doing, man. Here's what we're doing.
Like Cheeky Scoob, we're going to get circumcised today.
Hey, did you guys know? Here's an actual stat. Bobby Green landed more significant strikes in one round than anyone else.
And it was 9, was it? Or 7?
9.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
They were all from the bottom.
Yeah.
There's a that's what she said joke there somewhere, but let's move on. Okay, so here's the thing. At first it looked kind of promising. You know, I think that's the type of fight where you know what's going to happen. And I have nothing but respect for Bobby Green. I really love the way he handled that loss. You know, I tweeted out that he didn't make any excuses about it after. Like, he had a built-in excuse and he didn't even use it. Some people are like, yeah, he literally... Dude, you can absolutely bring that up. You can definitely bring that up. But you don't... He didn't use that as an excuse. He didn't go like, oh, dude, well, you know, bro, like, straight up,
Would have smashed him.
Yeah, like I would have smashed him if I had more time. It's not that big a deal. Like no. He did not use that as an excuse, and I find that really commendable. I think there are a lot of fighters like, and I don't try to just bring Conor in everything. I like Conor, but like if people like Conor took losses like Bobby, where do you think they'd overall, hold up in fan perspective? Like, I think it would be a lot better. There are a lot of people that do take L's pretty well, but I think Bobby just took one in the main event of something. And not a lot of people thought he would win. A lot of people really hoped he would. He came up super short and took it right on the chin like a fucking man, dude. I mean, he got TKO'd, not just like taken down, choked out. He got punched in the fucking face a lot. TKO finish. He still got interviewed after the fight. No one bitched about it because he was still coherent. He was still good. He just got put in a position. He couldn't do it anymore. I think, does that show Bobby isn't ready for that type of competition, or is it that Islam's really that good? That's kind of like my biggest question going into it. I think it's a mix of both. Now, I think one thing I think is very, very interesting about Islam is when I see him shooting on takedowns. People shoot takedowns a lot. They try to get a leg, try to get both legs. They don't really... It's like the way Islam shoots takedowns, he's not thinking about just get you down, then I'll fucking figure it out. He wraps your ass up and then gets you down. Then by the time you're down, you're screwed. He ties up your legs. By the time you're down, you're already like, well, fuck, you're sleeping bag, dude. The guy is fucking good, dude. And I don't know, Bobby did pretty good for as long as it lasted. I really don't have much to say. I think he deserves a title shot. Real quick, does Islam deserve a title shot?
I think Bobby Green does deserve a title shot. Yeah, I think King Bobby Green deserves one after this performance. No, but I agree with the point. I do believe that Bobby Green is competitive and can win against several top 15 guys. He showed that against Rafael Fiziev. That was a very back and forth fight for as long as it lasted. So I think it really is a matter of Islam's just that good. Islam's cut from a different cloth, and you can't shame Bobby Green for it. And now if Islam steps in against RDA, then bona fide fucking ball.
Then fuck off. Yeah, dude. We'll get to that. That's going to be a whole topic of discussion here in a second. Max.
Straight up.
What do you think? Islam earned his title shot?
I think I got a bit of slack. I got a bit of shit for saying I didn't think he'd earn one with a win over Bobby Green. I think I still don't love getting a title shot off of something like this. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Unranked, short notice. He's still only fought 2 or 3 people ever ranked. But it's more the performances that kind of dictate it at the moment for me. And yeah, I think at this point it's really hard to deny him a shot at the belt. I think it's similar to the Khabib situation. Not just in that he's beating everyone who's being put in front of him, regardless of how high level they are. He's just beating them regardless. But also it's a style thing, right? Islam Makhachev, I think, always beats Bobby Green. Because where Islam is strong, Bobby is weak. Mm-hmm. And I think if he fights RDA, I know we're going to talk about it later, but if he fights RDA, I think it's going to be a similar thing where we've seen RDA struggle with wrestlers before, and Islam is essentially Khabib now. You know what I mean? Like it's not just that they're from the same team, from the same country, whatever. They fight so similarly. And you know exactly what he's going to do. He's just so good at doing it that you can't do anything about it. But yeah, I mean, I think at this point he should get a title shot. Despite I did have some reservations, and I still do, about how few high level people he's fought. But he has beaten everyone he put up against him pretty soundly. So yeah, got to give him a shot.
I feel like he deserved the title shot based off the fact that there really isn't anybody right now clamoring for it, like or knocking on the door of it that clearly deserves it. Bane, what you guys say, bro? Or are you just saying a prayer?
That was like an agreement point.
That was a
yeah. No, I was
that's coming from Jesus himself. Yeah.
Jesus says.
Because yeah, I mean, who else? Fucking who else? Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor, Beneil Dariush. Nobody else really is having those same performances like Islam, where it's those first round quick finishes, incredibly dominant, 10-fight win streak, 22-1. Who else? Right? If people disagree with it, I think that it's a factor of you don't like Islam Makhachev, and that's your personal fucking issue. But I also look at it as, dude, the stylistic matchup that is Charles Oliveira, Islam Makhachev. That's also why I want Islam to get a shot after Justin. Now, am I completely disregarding Gaethje here? Yeah, I think Oliveira makes easy work of him. Maybe I'll live to be proven wrong, but I think in the fall, late, early December, well, that's 1 month. You can't have late, early. That's a single. Late, early winter. Dude, Islam versus Charles. I really, truly think that is the Tony Ferguson Habib fight that we never got. And
it might
the
be
odds,
better
I mean,
somehow, dude, with less hype. It might actually be better.
Another agreement point.
Yeah, like, yeah, and that's the new thing. Anytime Max says something, I'd be like, that's right, Jesus. Dude, I think that it, just like, straight up, I think it actually, based off the performance we've seen of, like, Tony near the end, like, okay, Tony Khabib the first couple times it got announced, oof. But by the last couple times, it didn't look so promising for Tony. Most people kind of swapped over to, well, we didn't really miss anything besides Khabib washing someone else. I think this one is actually like a higher level. Would you take, essentially, like, would you take Khabib at the end of his career versus, like, Tony at the end of his career, or Islam and Oliveira, like, in their primes? And I think it's a fucking dog shit. I think it's dude, I will start my own bloody dick protest or whatever about people that 345 plus 345 Islam versus Charles. You're tripping, dude. The ground is not where Oliveira has problems. If anything, it's when he gets tagged on the feet. Have we ever seen Oliveira get dragged on the ground?
No.
I mean, maybe like literally
After
10
getting
years
hurt.
ago.
Yeah.
Like,
And people like to say people that are good with BJJ, they're good off their back. Not all of them. Not in MMA. Not when you're getting cracked. Islam, god damn it. Charles is actually one of the people that is legit fucking scary off his back.
Yeah.
Plus 345 is crazy to me. Because what Charles has right now, that's raise hand, that's not praise Jesus. What's up?
Yep. We've already seen Nurmagomedov get submitted within the UFC, correct? Yeah. So the Dagestani Sambo type style is not invulnerable to BJJ, and you've got one of the best in the world at it against, I'm going to call it a discount Habib. I think Islam is a level below what Khabib Nurmagomedov was and is. Maybe he'll get to that level eventually, but we've seen him get starched. You know what I mean? That's his one loss, him getting completely dropped. His stand-up, to me, isn't as imposing. I mean, you're not going to see Justin Gaethje get walked down by Islam Makhachev like Habib was given to Gaethje. So the fact that this isn't the exact same comparison, that Islam is just right here and Habib's right up there, that's why I think that Oliveira is likely going to win that. And so, to your point, plus 300, right? 300 plus on a reigning defending undisputed champion. Dude, I'm laying so much money on Charles. I'm fucking my whole DK account. I'll do it right now.
I'd do it right now too. Like,
yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. I mean, do I see Charles just washing him? Absolutely not.
No.
But I've picked against Charles Oliveira every step of the way up to the belt, and he's proven me wrong every single time.
It's like pissing.
And I think he's only gotten better.
It's like pissing on an electric fence and being like, "It's not gonna burn me this time."
Exactly.
Dude.
Like, no, surely not.
Real quick, Howard, what's up? Who else? Isaac, what's up? JJJ, what's up? Meg, what's up? Let me read a quick comment. I enjoy the more scrappier fights, but Makhachev makes his style kind of entertaining because he will either submit or ground and pound you. Yes, I agree. Red Ninja, did I say what's up to you? What's up? Love the trios back. That's right. So my thing with Islam is I feel like Khabib was more one-dimensional. I'm not saying Islam's like a fantastic striker, but I think he's definitely a better striker. I think he's more tactical, maybe. Where Khabib could rely on his strength. Tell me if I'm wrong. Society, what's up, dude? But tell me if I'm wrong here. I feel like Khabib, it was just he was so dominant. He was able to get you down, able to hold you down, so well he could just posture up and beat the shit out of you. Islam, it's so I don't know, man. He's like a. I'm trying to find an analogy, man. Like I don't know.
I actually kind of disagree because I didn't watch the Thiago Moises fight. Maybe that's where Islam's striking was showcased a lot more. But I haven't really been all that impressed with him in the experiences that I've seen. Whereas with Khabib, the evolution of his striking is so night and day. From the Gleason Tebow fights, his earlier UFC career, to the Dustin and Justin fights. I mean, that's Max. I'd love your take on this one because me and Mac now are on opposite sides of it. Where do you rate Islam's striking relative to Khabib?
I'm on opposite. I'm against both of you. Hilariously, we're all disagreeing. I don't think
in the podcast. Where's the in stream? In the podcast. Okay, no. Go, baby. Let's hear it. I
struggle to agree when people discuss Khabib's striking acumen. It's mainly brought up about the title defenses he had, and most of those it seemed were more sort of just pressure than actual striking.
He's not sparring you. It's pressure, like you're saying.
He just walks you down, and you're afraid of the takedown, and he might hit you, but you know. And the one fight where he did showcase better striking than his opponent, I'd say, was Ally Quinta, who just sort of left his face out there to get jabbed off the whole time, which is Ally Quinta's favorite thing to do. I love Al, but he can't slip jabs to save his life. Dan Hooker looked like he had an amazing jab against Ally Quinta.
Well, and I think
Cerrone did as well.
That goes into what you're saying though about like, dude, the threat of the takedown, man.
Yeah, it's just dominant in your mind, and his pressure, and the fact that he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
he's just walking you down, and I think, so like I don't think Islam is showing anything. I don't necessarily think Khabib showed too much either. I just think they're both so fucking good at dragging you down, and once you're down, you haven't got a chance. So I am interested to see if Charles can keep it on the feet and show, because Charles has evolved. His striking is very different to me than it was back in the day, and if it does hit the ground, I'm interested to see what Charles can do, because he is by definition statistically the most dangerous UFC fighter in history on the ground. So it's just a fucking great fight.
You know, it blows my mind. It blows my mind the way you see Islam take people down, man. Wraps your shit up. Like me and Mocha were talking about this on stream after Bane hopped off on Twitch the other day, and he was saying like, dude, the way he wraps you up, like by the time you hit the ground, you are already. It's not. Of course, you hit the ground, you get taken down, you're at a disadvantage. Society and Crispy, what's up, guys? We'll get to your question. 1 second.
So while we're on the topic of Oliveira odds and him as an opponent, I do want to bring up the odds that DraftKings has for him versus Gaethje. Oliveira sits at a -155 favorite. Gaethje +135. What do you guys make of that line? Because that obviously is significantly tighter.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Well, and there are some people out there like really kind of pushing it that, oh, dude, Gaethje has no chance because of the Khabib fight. No. Or not because of the Khabib, against Oliveira. Dude, my biggest thing with this fight, if it goes to the ground, Gaethje's in trouble. But Oliveira is not as successful at getting people to the ground early on as a lot of other fighters. And he usually gets chinned because he does trade. He likes to trade. He likes to throw the shot. You look at his fucking shoot box, fucking sparring footage. Part of what they do, man, is take a shot to land one, Gaethje, you look at what Chandler did. The whole narrative, I've said this 1,000 times, the whole narrative that Charles Oliveira gives up, throw that out. That's gone. That's not the same. It's not him anymore. That happened twice. Happened twice in title fights already. Where's that at? It's gone. There's no such thing as that anymore. However, Gaethje hits harder than Chandler and Poirier. He just does. And with Trevor Whitman in your corner, we've now seen it happen twice. Where Oliveira got dropped, he got hurt, and maybe they didn't gas themselves out, but they poured out they poured it all out there to try to finish him real quick. I think 1,000%. I think Bane, you and me said this on Twitch the other day. Gaethje hurts him. I don't think he chases him at all. I think he backs the fuck up and says, "Get back up." Charles Oliveira is not especially with Whitman in your corner.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, look at the time he was beating the shit out of fucking Tony. Gets back to his corner, and you'd think, how would you feel being an athlete? Go back to your corner, you just drop, like, you're beating the shit out of Tony. You go back to the corner, and you're like, got him, baby, and your coach goes, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I can see it in your face. You're loving this too much. Shut the fuck up. You need to fucking focus out there and keep doing what you're doing. Don't get crazy, bitch. Right? You have that guy in your corner. He has now worked. It's been, 2 fights since then or 1? It doesn't matter. He's been working with him this whole time. I think people are really overlooking the fact that Oliveira does kind of get chinned. And Gaethje hits a lot harder than Chandler. I think he's not explosive as Chandler, but that does not always lend itself to knockout power. It just doesn't. It's weird.
But so does Gaethje. Gaethje gets knocked down by Ferguson at the end of round 2 in their fight. Gaethje gets rocked by Chandler. Now, I understand that Chandler is like a massive power puncher, but Oliveira knocked out Michael Chandler. Did I freeze? Did I really freeze?
A little bit, but you're good.
Did you hear me? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said, I was about to make a joke.
So, I feel like if Oliveira can find that chin and connect like he did against Chandler, he's got some good odds of rocking Gaethje as well. I feel like Oliveira's power is counted out quite frequently.
I don't even know if it's power. I think it's that he's a sniper. He's a sniper, dude. And he doesn't usually catch people. Max, tell me if this is true. From what I remember, he doesn't usually catch people first in an exchange. He catches you in exchanges.
What's impressed me about him is his combinations,
body kicks and shit.
Since his Muay Thai's evolved, his body kicks are amazing because he's not scared of being taken down.
Yeah.
And forgive me, he's southpaw, I think.
He switches.
Or occasionally he switches, so he can get you to the open stance and just kick your body. So yeah, it's not that he hasn't got the kind of inherent power I think that you see with Justin Gaethje. But he does have incredible technique nowadays. The left hook that he caught Chandler with is one of my favorite punches in MMA history. It's picture perfect.
That's
on the end of a combo. Yeah.
You don't need that fucking power if you're gonna chin someone that clean in the middle of something where the other dude's reaching for something too. You know, like you said, like catch him at the end and shit. You know, he's not out there like fucking. They're fucking at range measuring and then just pop left, right, down. He doesn't drop people like that. He drops you in exchanges for the most part.
I'm just excited because we talk so much about style fights because of people like Islam who are so dominant in one area,
Yeah.
But this isn't that. These two guys used to be dominant in one area, but they're kind of not anymore. They're both evolved and they're both complete now. Justin has incredible wrestling, which he doesn't choose to go to anymore. He has incredible leg kicks, which he rarely chooses to go to anymore. And his power has been complemented by really good defensive striking because of his work with Whitman. And then you got Charles Oliveira, who used to be the jiu-jitsu specialist at lightweight. Now, all of a sudden, after however, 10 years, 11 years in the UFC, is one of the more dangerous strikers in the division at the same time. These two, this isn't a styles make fight. This is just two seriously good mixed martial artists fighting for the belt. And I'm really excited.
You know what? To offer a controversial take, I almost would rather see Islam versus Oliveira over Oliveira versus Gaethje. I would say maybe give Gaethje Dariush, in the summer, and then run the winner in the fall. Just because I feel like, you beat Chandler. Chandler's had one win inside the UFC. I don't know. I feel like Islam's got a better claim to a title shot than Gaethje does right now.
I'd say
it's tough. I'm kind of on the opposite end. I want to see Islam Dariush. and then the winner of that get the winner of Gaethje Oliveira.
And that's why UFC Fight Night Makhachev versus Green sucked so much. Because if Islam went out and had done to Dariush what he did to Bobby Green, I think we all would be like, that's man, that's raps. Give him the next shot right fucking now.
Absolutely.
It's clouded. It's murky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a tough one at lightweight right now. But I mean, I guess we should be glad because that's a bunch of good fights. You know.
Is it still ever not going to be like the best division, man?
I don't know, man.
Like bantamweight, we've talked about some of the bet. Like bantamweight, nasty, man. You know,
35, 45, 55. That's it for me.
And I always thought it's because just straight up, there's the most people in those. But fuck, man.
They're talented.
Jaden, what's up, dude? Hold on, Isaac. I said what's up to you. I think right, guys. We promise we're gonna get to some fucking questions. I promise. We're really just kind of, we're ranting about the prospect of.
I guess we should talk real quick about the news for the day, which is kind of dominated.
What about real quick? Terrence McKinney, though. Let me go back to the fight. Terrence McKinney, he whiffed bad his first fucking punch. He was like, bro, 7 seconds? I'm not getting paid enough for 7 seconds. I want 4 seconds this time. He went for it. And he slipped up and I went, ooh. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Ooh. Oh, wait, no. Dude, he fucking... I don't know, man. Would you guys have been mad? I feel like no one said this until Terrence actually said it. And I thought it at first. I was like, dude, if it's inconsequential, like, who the fuck cares? Like, Terrence McKinney versus RDA? Since Fiziev is out? Like, would anyone actually thrown a fit about it?
I would. I would have been very upset about that.
Well, let's say Islam was not on the table. Let's say
I still wouldn't have given it to Terrence.
Why not?
Because you've got Damir Ismagulov, who also has tossed his name in, who's 4-0 within the UFC, and I feel like that's got a better. He's just been here longer and put on some more performances. Sure, he hasn't got the finishes maybe that Terrence has, but that's a more deserving opponent. I feel like there's just other guys that have offered up. Saryukian. I feel like Saryukian, if Saryukian wanted RDA, that would have been one to toss up over Terrence. Terrence has been here for two fights within the UFC. He's fought guys that, as much as I love Frivola, love him to death, these aren't guys that I don't think you earn RDA. So that's cool that you're putting your name out there. That's awesome that you're marketing yourself like that. And I think that's what you should be doing. You know, even if the odds are bad that you're going to get that fight, that's what you should be doing, is saying, put me in there, put me in there, put me in there. But look, you sub Faraz Ziam, who, he had a boring last fight against Luigi Benjamini that I don't know what the fuck else he's done within the UFC. So that doesn't get you RDA. He was a former goddamn champion.
Terrence.
I
don't think it gets you him. I think it just, I don't know. I would have watched. I would have watched. Yeah, we know.
Maybe I should have been the person to go first on that one.
I would have watched it, man, because, well, anyway, Max, what do you think? Who do you think, let's do broader question. Who should fill in?
Okay, to answer that question, we need to count down everyone who has put their name up.
Paul Felder?
Paul Felder, which, by the way, both Bane and me got swerved on Twitter today because someone retweeted Alex Bahunin his 2020 announcement that Paul Felder was filling in.
You guys got, dude, get a job, nerds.
We both got swerved. I thought it was today, and I was like, dates. Holy shit.
Check the dates, my man.
I
saw it and I went, no. And I went, oh, yeah, no. Yeah, dates.
It said November in the tweet. I was like, okay, fair.
Broke my heart. So, I mean, fuck it. Like, Paul Felder, fuck it. Let's do it.
I'd have been down with that.
Honestly, okay, you know what? You want to know something crazy? I'm going to sound like the biggest casual of all time. I genuinely thought Paul Felder did pretty good in that fight. When it wasn't against the cage, when RDA wasn't grappling, dude, Felder was lighting him up. He was winning so many combinations. The problem was he just couldn't create that space against Rafael, right? I think if Felder had a full camp and was able to get off the cage a bit more, dude, he would have knocked out RDA. That's my professional opinion.
Can I make a controversial statement?
No. Yes. Yeah. That's what we do.
I just made one.
I don't want anyone to fill in on short notice.
anyone.
I don't want it. I don't give a fuck. I don't want. I'd rather just not do it.
That's kind of why I would think Terrence would be not a bad idea. Because, like, what happens? What happens there? RDA gets boned if he loses? Or what? Terrence McKinney, you go, oh, yeah, prospect coming up, fought RDA on 5 days' notice, and he lost, whatever.
Well,
yeah.
Because, dude,
he's in the top 10.
but if you put Islam in there, and he loses...
Well,
I don't
then
think
Then
Islam loses.
you have a Glover Teixeira situation with the RDA. Then you get RDA, end of his career, beating these guys within the top 10, now having a pretty solid argument to have a title shot. And who wouldn't want to see Rafael get the belt again?
Me?
I just think.
Okay.
I just think Reebok. I just feel like it's not. Like I don't know why it got shifted in the first place, because I feel like the fight night needed it more than the pay per view needed it. Because this pay per view is strong, I'd say. And the fight night was weak as piss.
Yeah.
So I'm not even mad at this pay per view card without RDA Fiziev on it. I say just push it back. I don't want any more goddamn no one's ready half camp not cutting weight.
Well, but they're both in
fights.
camp, though, and they both pretty much agreed. Like,
Islam? Are we talking Islam?
Islam and RDA.
Islam just fought though.
I know.
But he agreed.
He
said
smoked him.
170. RDA said 170.
I know, but it's the same situation as the Bobby Green one, right? I don't want to see as entertaining as it was, and as much of a face turn as it was, and as good as it was for him to get a main event slot. I don't want to see someone go 15 minutes and then next week fight someone else. Like I just want people. I want to see the best fights.
I will tell you
who
this.
are prepared to do it. You know what I mean?
I agree with that sentiment, because it's like, I think it's funny. People are like, oh, bro, do you know what's fucking bullshit, bro? This card sucks. I'm not buying it. Like, dude, well, no. Okay, I'm going to go on a whole tangent. Okay, fuck that.
That's a good pay-per-view.
It's a good pay-per-view.
Honestly,
That's a good pay-per-view.
I just looked through it. It's completely fine. I will say, on UFC 272, I have bought one Fighters Only fans. They are on UFC 272.
Yes, Umar Nurmagomedov, I'm aware.
It's Umar.
Yeah.
No, it's honestly, here's the thing with Islam Makhachev, Max, I agree. If there's a fighter and he goes 15 minutes, 3 rounds, and it's awards back and forth, yeah, they shouldn't be taking a fight a week.
Always go.
Removed. But Islam, that wasn't. God damn it! Fuck! But so, like, Islam didn't do that, bro. Islam completely wiped Bobby Green, and I honestly think that he wipes Rafael dos Anjos. I think Islam makes easy work of RDA. So it's a win-win situation for Islam. It's kind of lose-lose for RDA, especially if you're giving up, 20, 15 pounds to Islam Makhachev. Islam coming in over 155. Imagine how much stronger that dude's going to be if he doesn't have to cut weight.
I disagree. It's a lose-lose. Because if RDA goes, told you he was done, then, I don't know what it does for you, besides the fact that, you showed he's mortal. I think that does a lot for you, honestly. Because, I thought if Bobby was able to chin him and make him shoot on, like, a panic double once, his stock would have just gone up. You know? Yeah. So I think there's something to gain, but there's always usually something far more for someone else to gain. You know, so
Should we switch over to talking about the pay-per-view?
I was gonna say this. Let's talk about Colby Jorge. Any other bangers on that card? Let's take some questions.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's the thing. There's a decent amount of really good fights on this pay-per-view.
There's not a lot of names, but there are a lot of good fights. Good matches.
Brian Kelleher versus Nurmagomedov is actually a really solid fight, and I think that Brian might get smoked. But dude, Boom's put on great performances his last couple outings, and so has Umar Nurmagomedov. Wait, Umar.
Whoa, fucking struggled with that one, mate. Woo! Oops.
As he takes another shot of Grey Goose with cranberry juice.
I agree with you. I mean, I just think it's interesting because what is Brian Kelleher good at? Brian Kelleher is very good at guillotines.
Being bald.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right,
bald
right.
and rapping.
Yeah.
He's
Bull
also
wrapping and
20.
guillotines.
He's also 24-12.
He is 24-12.
What he is?
Yeah. But hey,
Yeah.
that's a positive KD right there. Tim Elliott, Tagir Ulambakov is a fucking banger at flyweight. I'm excited for that.
Wait, which fight is it?
Tim Elliott, Tagir Ulambakov.
Oh yeah, banger for sure.
Ulambakov's he's like 5 fights in a row he's won. His only loss was to Zhamagyalov in Fight Next Global, but everyone agrees he won that fight. It was just bad judging, so he should be undefeated. He's a savage, so that's a good fight.
Jessica I versus Manon Fiorot. That one fell apart, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's gone.
Damn it, bro. That would have been a good one.
There's a hell of a card. We had Volk versus Holloway 3. We had Sterling versus Jan on this card.
Glover Yuri got pushed back. It wasn't the same card, but yeah.
Who else? Marina Rodriguez, Zhao and Yan. That's a banger.
Banger.
Those girls are just gonna beat the shit out of each other for 15 minutes.
Tarantula Man. We have Tarantula Man on the card. Jalen Turner versus Jamie Malarkey. That one is gonna be a scrap. Dude, I think Jamie Malarkey chins the fuck out of Jalen Turner.
Ooh, that's a hell of a call. Malarkey's tough as bollocks. He is a tough Australian man.
Dude does
and
not
Turner doesn't
like
seem like he's quite tough.
His fight with Shane Young. Was it Shane Young or Brad Riddell? It was Brad Riddell.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah.
He just took everything from Riddell, and Riddell hits like a truck. So
what I
he's
think
tough
is
as
crazy
balls.
about Marina Rodriguez is like, dude, after her last fight, that's who we're talking about? That was people were thinking Joanna next or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Like people were dead ass saying it should be like Joanna next or something.
She beat a bunch of really good names. She beat Hibas, and then she beat Waterston, and then she beat Durham.
Dude,
yeah,
and she
convincingly, bro, like decisively.
If she beats Jan, we're talking, title contention. For sure.
Yeah.
She's where is she?
Oh, you know what, man? I'll say this real quick. I'm a subscriber.
Swallow your popcorn before you ask for the mic, bitch.
Shut up!
No fighting.
I'm a subscriber to the belief that Greg Hardy does not deserve main event spots or main card spots.
Hey.
Marina Rodriguez versus Yan Xiaonan, that deserves to be the pay-per-view opener in my opinion. That's a top 5, top 10 flyweight action or strawweight or flyweight?
Top 4.
Top 4? Yeah, boom.
Who the fuck is Greg fighting?
Sergey Spivak, the polar bear.
Oh,
which is like, dude, who
the
gives
Russian
a
Home
fuck?
Alone guy, right?
Yeah, neither of these guys are gonna
Draco
fight for a title
Malfoy
ever.
if he went to the anyway.
I just don't.
What happened to the Olenek fight? Yeah, I know it fell
Alexei,
out.
Spivak fought Olenek, yeah. Oh, you mean Greg?
Greg was supposed to fight Olenek.
Shit, that would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got cancelled. Olenek
Greg
withdrew.
Hardy gets KO'd.
So
honestly, dude, straight up facts. I think Sergey takes Greg down. I think he TKOs him with some ground and pound. I think that's how I see that one going. Either Greg catches Sergey, I don't know how to say his name, catches him early.
Why does Greg Hardy strike like somebody? Have you ever seen like somebody walk? You know when it like it rains, but it's not rain. It's like flakes of ice.
Drought.
Mm-hmm.
What's that called?
Wait.
Bane's on one. Like sleet?
No, like it
Drought.
Like it's supposed to be like on Christmas, like when it rains, but it's super slow, falls to the ground super slow.
That's how Greg Hardy strikes.
No.
No, it's called snow, you bitch ass. All right.
All right. Well, what are you talking about?
All right. Why does Greg Hardy strike?
He fights like he's underwater.
No, he fights like he's standing on a frozen driveway in Texas trying to hit pads, dude.
That's too specific, Mac.
That is fucking perfect, dude. That is exactly, dude. Okay, next time it snows, go out in your driveway, try to go heat up your little Tesla or whatever the fuck is wrong, and try to hit pads. And you're gonna start moving around all weird like this, dude. He throws so weird. I can't stand the dick. Yeah. Anyway.
Kevin Holland, Alex Oliveira.
Banger.
Oh,
First time at 170.
Jesus.
First time at 170 for Kevin Holland. Will he make weight? That's the question.
How many kids does Kevin Holland have? Does he have any?
410. No, I have no idea.
If he even has, this might be a fight between two people, even if Kevin Holland has no kids.
Daddy fight.
Daddy fight.
Absolutely.
Most combined kids.
Daddies. I mean, children.
Dude, Oliveira. Yeah, that guy's a savage, bro. That's a banger. Banger, anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, remember that time that someone threw a grenade at him and he like hopped on it or something?
No.
As every time Cowboy Oliveira's name is brought up, I have to remind everyone to play Watch the Cheating, because that man loves a fence grab like he loves having babies.
Or you tell me he likes cheating when he had 10 kids with 3
like
different
10
girls
different
in
women.
the same block? He likes cheating? Weird, dog. He grabs the cage? Weird, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay, this is where it gets dicey. Barboza, Bryce Mitchell.
I'm going Barboza.
Oh, God.
Well, you got to start out by saying, do we have the camo shorts? Does he have the camo shorts?
That's one of the things you could start out by saying. But
here's what I think, because Bryce is, look, I like Bryce as a fighter. As a person, that's another conversation. But he brings such a unique, entertaining grappling style. However, I don't think he's faced anyone on Edson Barboza's level. I just don't think he's... No. And so Edson Barboza has fought some of the best. And I'm seeing a very similar Beneil Dariush Barboza situation where Bryce shoots in for a takedown. And Edson, big cock balls Barboza, knows what to do.
yeah. If anyone is used to someone diving at their legs, it's Edson Barboza. Like, Edson Barboza is possibly the most feared striker, not a heavyweight, in the UFC. Like people are just like, I need to take him down.
He
know what I
did
mean?
get knocked out in his last.
It's true.
Last fight.
But people, no one other than like Justin Gaethje and fucking, no one wants to strike with him except Giga and Justin.
I will say this. I will say this. I don't rely on Bryce Mitchell being the most intelligent fight IQ guy. Okay? For various reasons. But then here's the other thing, though. Barboza has never really been a tremendous striker in close range. If Bryce...
He likes space.
He needs space. If Bryce can close that space...
Oops.
But he has...
Hold on. I'm gonna... Oops! I was about to sneeze, but I went with the oops. Yeah. So I mean, dude, Bryce doesn't give him room to kick. It's not his hands that are dangerous. Well, I mean, his hands are dangerous, but you know what I mean. Dude, you put a gun in my head, say bitch, Barboza or Mitchell. I'm ankle picking and taking the gun and running. I can't pick. I don't know.
Bryce's, you want to know what Bryce's 2 wins in 2020 were? Charles Rosa, who I think I could beat. I think I could beat Charles Rosa. And fucking Andre Feely, who, good fighter, but not a great one. Not an Edson Barboza. I really think that this is going to be you get shown the experience, kid. You get shown the levels. And Bryce Mitchell, he's a young cat. He's 27. And Barboza's been in this game. He's been a top contender. And I think this is the fight that Bryce Mitchell gets introduced to humility. And he gets introduced to what it's like to fucking try to climb the rankings in a serious manner. Because he's fighting these kids that won't ever fight for a title. Edson Barboza, he was in that conversation not too long ago. So I feel like Mitchell's going to get a serious awakening Saturday night.
I mean, is this the Bane starts Twitter fights with UFC fighters episode?
No,
because
this is the me and Bane make a fucking bet.
Dude, I'll beat the fuck out of Charles Rosa. Oh my god.
Dude.
Boston strong my ass, bro. I will ragdoll you. I have no wrestling experience. I'll ragdoll Charles Rosa. I will touch him up on the feet. I will knock his ass out.
He would. You could have a titanium fucking turtleneck, bro. He'd still choke your ass to death. Oh, what are you gonna show us, bro? Don't do that. I'll do it. Don't fucking stand there and flex on me, bro. Bring it, dog. I'm on a swivel chair. You're on a bear. Bro, bring it, dog. I'll fuck you up. Oh, yeah? Bro, I'm staying on a swivel chair, bro. This is so much more dangerous, bro. Look at him. Wait, hold on. Whoa, dude. Are you wearing sweatpants with a turtleneck and a blazer? Hey, what happened to my audio? Oh, bro, you guys got me all fucked up, and I yanked my cord. Dude, you cannot talk shit standing there wearing sweat. I seen the tie. I seen the little tie right there. You're wearing sweatpants with a blazer and a turtleneck?
I am.
Dude, that is criminal. I won't take fighting advice from you.
You know what else is criminal?
Who?
You know what else is criminal?
Who?
People thinking Bryce Mitchell wins on Saturday. That's what's criminal.
Okay, I'll tell you what. If Bryce Mitchell wins, and I'm not even that confident on it, Bryce Mitchell wins, you have to do a shoey with cranberry sauce and Grey Goose. I will do a shoey with the bomb sauce and a beer.
I'll do a shoey with beer.
Nah, bitch. Nah.
What? Oh, hold on. No, so let's talk about this logistically. You want me to pour vodka and then you want me to pour cranberry juice into a shoe? If I just do a beer, it's more efficient, and then I still get punished. Cause you know I can't like do shots or chug anything, so I'm still getting punished if I do the beer.
I'll buy you children's shoe. I'll buy you a children's pair of Air Maxes. And you do a shot of Grey Goose with some...
Do they make those? Why would they make child Air Maxes?
Kids gotta get drip too, bro. No,
What's the
fuck
size?
that. We'll figure this out. Move on. We're moving on. I'll fuck you up, Bane. Don't you ever stand on your bed and flex on me again, dude. Alright. God.
Okay.
I need another beer. Fuck, I can't stand you.
Did we talk about Kevin Holland versus Oliveira in terms of like actual the fight or just their children?
Just their children. Okay, main event time.
Yeah. Kevin Holland smokes Oliveira. There you go.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I hope.
All right, Colby Covington, Jorge Masvidal. We have a man who's lost his last 2 fights, main eventing against a man who lost his last fight.
It's a weird pay-per-view, isn't it?
It's a weird way to frame it. That's a weird way to frame it, if anything.
That's the truth, bro. That's the truth.
Sometimes
it
Don't get mad at me.
It's not.
Don't get mad at me.
I'm going. I talked to Dan about Beat about this. I talked to Belvita last night.
Oh, nice call out, bro. Oh,
Nice-
I talked to a
nice
UFC
name
fight.
drop.
Hey, guess who lost her last fight?
Oh my God, what is happening?
Oh. Hey, man, I thought she won. Fuck you, Bane. Sorry. Continue.
I thought she won too. I'm glad we can agree. No, so her and I both recognize that Masvidal is at a very serious grappling deficiency in this one. But the thing about Colby that I think has been documented in the RDA fight is that he doesn't really like body shots. He doesn't like getting touched. And I feel the first several minutes in the fight, Masvidal is going to touch him. That might sound weird. But, dude, Jorge is a fast starter. And so I feel like if he goes after Colby early, then, he could do some serious damage. And but do I anticipate Masvidal winning? No. I don't know what the odds are, but Masvidal should be a 3-1 underdog going into this one because I just feel like Covington's great where Masvidal's weak. And we've seen time and time again, that's the fucking formula. But at the same time, Masvidal TKO inside round 1, I'm putting some coin.
Wait, you're putting coin on what?
Masvidal KOing him in the first round.
Just for odds sake, because you don't believe that's gonna happen, right?
Yeah, well, I'll put like $3 on it. It's not gonna be like a big
Yeah.
Dude, that's half. Dude, you're in college. That's half of your fucking bankroll, dude.
I have $330, you bitch, in my DraftKings because I'm so good at betting.
All right.
I've never heard someone so powerfully scream, I have $330. Oh, shit.
It's not a lot, but I've earned all $330 of it.
You earned that. No one can take that away from you except possibly Colby Covington. So, I agree with Bane.
Is so mad.
Basically, I agree with Bane. on everything except Colby's pressure striking is underrated.
Yeah.
I don't like Colby Covington. And I don't like his fight style or his personality. So he's a net loss for me. But his striking's underrated, not because it's good, but because his the way he uses it is good. His volume is amazing. He's a cardio freak. And if you forget about the takedowns because he's hitting you in the face over and over and over again, then you're gonna get taken down. So
Yeah.
Mac is so mad.
I'm not mad. I want to take that bag of Costco popcorn and beat the fuck out of you with it.
Boys, we're so close. We're so close to the end. Come on, we can do this.
We're good.
Mac, your turn.
About what? I'm gonna fill up that bag. Have you ever had popcorn that's soaked in water? It gets pretty heavy. I'm gonna soak that in water. I'm gonna put it in a sock. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of Bane with it. Here's what I think. I don't fucking know, man. I think this fight really goes into how does Colby approach the fight. Does Colby want some emphatic finish? Does he want some fucking crazy statement finish to go boom, baby? Because look, people are already shitting on, and I'm not saying you shit on it, Max, at all. But when you did say at the beginning, it's like, it is a fight when you look at the way, in realisticness, it's a fight between two people that are both kind of on L's. So, does Colby prioritize a win, or does he prioritize getting some type of fucking walk-off KO? Put the fucking popcorn down! I really, it's hard for me to make a pick in this one. I think it's as simple as this. I think if Colby fucks around on the feet, he's gonna find out. He might find out. However, it also depends. If he does it in the first, second round, that's when he finds out. If he does it in the third or fourth after grappling, holding him against the cage, might not be able to find out. I would like to see. I like both fighters. I'm with you, man. I don't love Colby as like a homie, but I like Jorge, and we already had someone pop in here say, I see why people say I look like Jorge now, so I got to go for my brother.
Ginger.
Yeah, the ginger.
The Gringo. Masvidal.
Gringo Street Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really, this one's hard for me to pick, and I think it really, really did. Yeah, also have the X factor. They trained forever together. You never know. Yeah. There's a possibility that Jorge's like, dude, this motherfucker, every time we get into this like specific part of a fight, he does this. He fucks around and does this, or he has a weird tendency of doing that. Dropping tendencies in your fighting style is very hard. It's something that you can stick with you for a long time. I will just say this. My number one thing is that beef is real. The people that say that beef isn't real, I've been saying for the longest time, you're tripping. You're fucking tripping.
Okay, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The fight, no, not uh-oh. It ultimately doesn't matter. The result doesn't matter. Both of these guys have lost to the champion on 2 separate occasions. You've got Usman versus Edwards likely in the summer, potentially during International Fight Week. Hopefully that'd be a really cool event. And then you've got Chimaev versus Burns, and then the winner of that's likely going to face the winner of Edwards and Usman. So it is really interesting that this is what they've selected as the main event of a pay-per-view fight, because it does not fucking matter within the context of the division. I don't see these guys ever beating Usman given a third opportunity. I don't see Colby getting it done. I don't see Masvidal getting it done. And so for me, yeah, the card is somewhat diluted because your headliner does nothing for the 170 division. And that ultimately undermines my interest in the entire card.
Well,
and it's very unfortunate. Like, I agree. It's the backstory, the context is great. The storylines are great. Co-main event.
I think
you gotta have something better as the main event than what the fuck this is.
Well, like, who has Colby lost to? Colby's only lost a couple fights. I think if Colby wins, so based off what you're saying right there, if Colby goes out there and says, I just need to win. That's all I need to do. I just need to win. I don't care if it's boring. I'm not getting the next title shot off this, no matter what I do, especially with, like what you said, Burns and Chimaev coming up, then secure the win. If he goes out there and he fights the way he always has, I think Colby washes him, and I think that's it. And I think Colby gets another W under his belt, and he fights someone again, and I think he could. Colby is the better fighter between him and Jorge. When it comes down to fighting in a cage and getting wins. Colby is the better fighter. I think Colby can go out there. So you actually kind of convinced me that there's no reason in Colby's mind or any of his coaches that he should go out there and try to fuck around and get like a emphatic KO finish and try to get the next title shot. No point.
Yeah.
Go out there.
When has he ever done that as well?
Yeah, not really. Well, I only think he struck with Usman the way he did because neither of them want to find out. They didn't want to find out they weren't going to get. They weren't the best wrestler in the division. So I think you just actually answered what I've been wondering this whole time, Bane.
He also struck with Lawler, though. I mean, if you remember, he threw like 300+ strikes against Lawler.
Because he had nothing. He was already fucking washed. Like, not Lawler washes a hole. But, so I guess those are our takes. I think Colby probably wins. Let's do questions, and let's mock. Because I already drank all 3 of those beers, and I'm thirsty.
Hit us with some questions in the chat, boys and girls, real quick.
Yeah.
It's going to take a second for them to see and hear this. So I'm assuming Mac is going to scream. I'll just say this. I don't really want to bring this up because there's no, like, definite news. But Cain Velasquez has been involved in a shooting in San Jose.
He's in a shoe?
A shooting.
He got shot?
He might have been shot. The police haven't said how he's involved, but that's the news at the moment. Cain Velasquez involved in shooting in San Jose.
Just came out?
Yeah.
It didn't say takedowns? That is a terrible joke. That is such a terrible joke.
No one's dead. So no matter what happens, no one's dead. So that's good. But if he's shot.
Well, we don't know if Cain's alive yet.
That's pretty crazy. What was the most recent news on him? He had talked about maybe even fighting again.
He had a run in the WWE.
Yeah, but just recently he said something about he's open to it. Coming back to MMA.
Anyway, sorry, that's kind of like neither here nor there because we don't know what the fuck's going on yet, but keep an eye on that.
Yeah. Okay, stat me some questions. I'm not even gonna piss. I'm literally gonna fucking Colby Covington my way to the fridge, sprint. Right back.
High volume.
Find some questions.
He's going for it.
Yeah. Wow, yeah. So non-life-threatening injuries. So nobody. So one person's been arrested.
Nobody's dead.
Nobody's dead. So Cain is alive, which is good to know. But gosh, that is wild, man. It is. I just heard about. This is my Capri Sun straw. A WWE wrestler who died saving his 10-year-old son. I don't know if you guys heard this story before.
Chad
but I think his name was
Gasparo?
Chad Gasparo. Yes, I just saw a TikTok about it. Talk about unfortunate. I mean, he stopped like a bank robbery or something like that, or an armed robbery. Then he goes out saving his son. Like, that is. But I've never heard about him. Isn't that tragic, man?
That was 2 years ago.
That people like that don't get the coverage or fucking, exposure that they deserve.
For sure. All right, questions. There's not a whole bunch going over. Howard wants to talk about how overrated Star Wars is, but he can go fuck himself because Star Wars is great.
You want to know something funny? I was actually at the Hollywood premiere of Rise of Skywalker.
Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up. He knows what he's doing. Don't ignore him. Fuck you, Howard.
Kairos is in the chat, and he says, "Are you familiar with the Agapova versus Moreau's rivalry?" I'm not.
Oh, dude, that's a actually nasty one.
Apparently, they really dislike each other. Yeah.
Well, that's going to be interesting. I mean, that's if it goes forward. We have to remember.
They're doing it.
Well, Marina Moroz is Ukrainian.
Yeah. So.
Whoa. What the fuck was that noise, Mac?
That was not me. That was Bane.
That was
Who was
Bane?
That? Who was that? Was that Max? Was that Max or Mac?
That was so Bane.
That was so Bane. Yeah, so she's Ukrainian, so I don't know what the situation is with that fight, but we'll assume it's going forward.
I wish I remembered exactly what it was, but it's nasty, man. Like, it's nasty. That's like some straight up fucking like high school you took my man shit, dude. Like,
oh, shit.
And
okay.
I don't even think it has anything to do with that. It's just like that type of heated shit. It's
real.
They hate each other.
Kyrus is right. They should have cashed in, bro, because like I haven't seen a lot of marketing from Marina. Marina hasn't fought in so long, dog. And Agapova had a fantastic last outing, if I remember correctly. Sure. And I don't think that fight's gotten the marketing that it really deserves. Because that bad blood is, in my opinion, on par.
It's
or at
some of the
even maybe
nastiest
worse.
I've ever seen, and I can't even remember what it was about. It's so nasty though, bro. Like they're straight up. Anyway, yeah.
Meg says opinion on Kim getting robbed. We spoke about that a little bit earlier on.
I think.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really thinks that shouldn't have been her fight, right?
Yeah.
Let me check the MMA decisions.
I'll devil's advocate it real quick. I can potentially see maybe a world where the 3 worst judges of all time are ringside, and they see in the first 5 minutes Priscilla Cachoeira landing, harder shots.
Yeah.
The third round, she lands more significant, more effective with the elbows, potentially. That's a really strong last minute for her. I can see a world where you get the 3 worst judges of all time, and they're like, yep, that's 1 and 3 for Priscilla. I can see it.
We've got Adelaide Bird in the house for this one.
She's in the chat?
No, she was. She was the fucking judge.
I was about to be like 2 of the worst. Adelaide's great, man. No, she sucks as well.
Man, that'll be the day this podcast takes off when we get Adelaide Bird on. No, she was 1 of the 3. I have the numbers here. Big Marcel called it 30-27 for Kim. Other than that, everyone except Sherdog's Ben Duffy had it for Kim in terms of media scoring.
Ben Duffy's since been fired and is homeless.
Bane's out here burning bridges like it's a fucking thing to do.
Love you, Ben. I don't know if we've interacted before, but we're just joking.
But yeah, that's about it.
Cairo
Luke says,
says,
how do you think RDA's skills stack up against a 155 division right now?
Right now, not great.
Remember, his only win's fucking Felder, who was not very active and took it on 6 days' notice. RDA's presence in the top 10 is a robbery, in my personal opinion.
I think RDA is someone that should obviously always be held in high regard. I think he is somebody who is very well-rounded. He's very good. He has always been very good. But I don't think thinking of him as like an elite world beater, he's never been that. And I don't know if anyone says that, but I think he's very good. And I think I don't like using the term gatekeeper because gatekeeper kind of has a negative connotation behind it. But if you can go out there and beat RDA, that tells you are very good. He will weed out the fucking hype trains. And, I guess that's maybe how you would but I don't like using that term gatekeeper.
It's true, though. It's true. Covington beat him. Covington gets the shot. Kevin Lee didn't beat him, right?
No fucking dudes, one-dimensional motherfuckers beat RDA.
I think gatekeeper is literally, I know you don't like it, it's the perfect word for him because these are his losses, right? Since he lost the belt, he lost to Tony Ferguson, who ended up interim champion, Colby Covington, who ended up interim champion, Kamaru Usman, who is the current champion, Leon Edwards, who pretty much everyone agrees should be fighting for the belt. Michael Chiesa got past him. That is the most recent one, and that was on his most serious title run. I'd say that's when he beat Condit, RDA, Neil Magny, and then he came up against Vicente Luque. So, yeah, I think he is currently, that's where he sits as a gatekeeper, and I don't think it's helped by the fact that he's had so many fights fall through in the COVID era. Like he's only fought twice since, he hasn't fought since 2020. And that was the Paul Felder late replacement. So he hasn't fought a scheduled opponent since January 2020.
Fuck, man, that shit sucks. Can you imagine if we had a sport, though, if it was like any other sport, and it was like, oh, well, bro, Matt Stafford is sick, he's out, so we're going to have the Bucks just rematch, the Bengals for the Super Bowl. Like, there's no other sport really like that. They don't even really do that in high-level boxing. Like, main card boxing, they don't even do that. I've always thought that's very weird, but Kairos has a good point here. He says, if RDA's present shouldn't be welcome in the top 10, then neither should Conor if we're keeping it 100.
Oh, for sure.
1,000%.
Oh, I agree. Oh, my God, dude, Conor should not be top 15. Conor shouldn't be top 15 at all, bro.
Oh, 1000%. Yeah. Okay.
That's about it.
I'd say let's end it on this one. Meg says, "What's a fight that you guys think must happen this year?"
Anthony Smith. Something with Anthony Smith. I just want to see Anthony Smith.
Just want to see Anthony Smith fight.
I fucking love Anthony Smith, bro. I'm like one of the biggest Anthony Smith fans.
You're kind of like a T-Rex, bro. They don't exist anymore.
Terrence McKinney.
Yeah, I think Cairo's like for real though. He nailed that. Terrence McKinney. Okay, who do we gotta see this year?
Gregor Gillespie. Let's get Gregor back.
Let's get him active. Let's get him fucking active. Let's do that. And then Bilal and Luke.
Dillashaw.
Yikes.
Bilal Luke is great. Yeah, no, that's a good shout.
Bad fight for Bilal. But I like Bilal.
Bilal gets put out. Bilal gets put out again.
I think we need TJ Aldo.
What about Crew?
So I was fired from because I was TJ Dillashaw's publicist assistant for like 7 months. So I went out and I helped with this fight week in July when he fought against Corey Sandhagen. It was a really cool experience. I'll talk about it later. I was fired. But what I do know is that the Dillashaw camp does not want anything outside of a title shot, which is
I'm sure.
stupid as fuck. Because look, you fight Aldo, you fight a WEC legend, you fight a guy who's been in the UFC forever. That's a great fight for both guys, and if Dillashaw secures that win, undeniable. Right now, he's deniable for a title shot. He's very deniable. Because he's had one win in several years, and he got knocked out by Henry fucking Cejudo in 2019 or whatever. So he's very deniable for a title shot. He needs to fight Aldo or Cruz or another top guy and then secure it. So I would love to see Aldo versus Dillashaw. But with my inside information, it's just not going to happen.
I'll take Cruz Aldo over that.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that either way.
I would dead ass take that all day over it. I'll take Cruz Aldo all day over that. Okay.
Tell you what we're going to do now.
We have to do our thing. I almost forgot. We are going to give away a Venum something. I'll figure it out. We'll get in contact with you guys. First person to answer this question correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Get some Venum merch. I'll figure it out. I'll hit you up. We can talk about it. What's the question? First person to answer this question correctly. Max, what is it?
Okay. You ready, guys?
Yeah.
Get them fingers warmed up.
Does it involve Anthony Smith?
It does not. And also, Bane, if you know the answer, you shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because you ain't winning any Venom stuff.
Oh, bro. He's too many Grey Gooses in to know the answer.
Yeah, I won't know the answer.
It's not too hard, but it's kind of hard. You might not know it off the top of your head. Okay, ready, guys?
Yeah.
Who has the most submission attempts in UFC history?
Conor McGregor.
The most submission attempts in UFC history.
Jeff Molina.
Yeah.
Jeff Molina. Billy
Bane wins.
Quarantillo.
Go for it, guys. We're dead ass. You guys got to answer. Someone's got to answer this right. Most submission attempts
in UFC history.
Edson Barboza.
I'm waiting. It'll take a minute because there's some lag, so we'll see. Gabrielle says L size, so Gabrielle is very, very confident.
Go look it up, baby. Go look it up. Someone you can Google it. There's nothing against it. Smith.
There's no rule against that.
Drake Smith, what's up? Our men versus our
Cole Eager says Tony Ferguson. That is not the right answer. Drake Smith says Charles Oliveira. That is not the right answer. Faith has won.
No, Faith did not get it. Fuck you, Faith. No, she don't win. No, fuck Faith. No. Dude, it actually is. It's.
Ladies and gentlemen, Faith wins.
And Jesse came in second.
Jesse and Eric close behind.
Who is it?
Jim Miller has the most submission attempts in UFC history. I believe it's 49. Good. I imagine people would say Chucky Olives. So Tony Ferguson, Charles Oliveira.
I don't want to send Faith nothing, man.
Gotta send it all the way to fucking Reykjavik. Like, that's gonna take some time.
You can send it to me.
I'm gonna send it on a drone. All right.
Congrats, Faith.
Faith, and then maybe I'll do a runner-up for Jesse Durney. If you don't follow me on Twitter, hit me up on Twitter. Maybe I'll do a follow-up. That was pretty good, and we're gonna do this more often. We'll do more giveaways, things like that. Be ready for those last-minute trivias, and we love you guys. Any sign-off words? You guys start.
I really need a piss.
That's pretty much what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Bane.
Foreskin.
Huh?
Foreskin rally.
Foreskin rally. Hooded Rangers till we die. What's up, baby? I guess that's a